Federal law allows citizens to reproduce, distribute, or exhibit portions of copyrighted motion pictures, videotapes, or video discs under certain circumstances without authorization of the copyright holder. This is called fair use and is allowed for purposes of criticism, news reporting, teaching, and parody, which doesn't infringe of copyright under 17 U.S.C. 107.
Hi guys, this is Irene and I wanted to talk about the LGBTQAI LMNOP XYZ rights bill that Congress has managed to push on through. Now, I don't want to talk about this because I actually think this will become law, because it will take a minor miracle at this point in time for this to become law, because there are still some sane people in our government. Few, but just enough to keep this from becoming law. But I do want to talk about just the general implications of the bill, and I want to talk about how this is really an attack on women, just to be honest. And everybody knows I'm not a feminist, can't stand feminists, not with the feminist movement. But when I look at the LGBTQAI LMNOP XYZ movement, what I recognize is that the majority of these people are men. And when we talk about the transgender community, the majority of transgenders are men. So when we have this conversation, what we're really talking about is men being able to come into women's spaces. So if I am in a public restroom with my daughters and a man who's feeling like a woman today, but he is clearly physically male, wants to come and use the potty with us, he can, and there's nothing I can say to stop him, because he can go, hey, I'm a woman today. Same thing with, showers at your child's school. Like, I homeschool, but for those of you who send your children to public school, do you really want your daughters in a locker room where a boy with a full-on phallus can walk in at any time and take his clothes off and jump in the shower with them? I mean, is this madness? I just want to know, because I'm feeling like that the insanity train is moving so fast that people are incapable of jumping off, so they're kind of just petrified and standing there for the ride, and they're just yesing everything that comes down the pike. But I doubt this will pass. I seriously doubt this will pass. I think it will take a minor miracle. Even if we look at the adverse, right? Because let's not make it, like it's just all men, even though it is a majority of men. Let's think about the women's side of things. In reality, do we really foresee a woman running out onto a football field, no matter how much skin she's taken off her forearm to formulate some kind of mutant penis? Do we really see her going out and getting crushed by those big old men on a football field? Do we see this becoming a part of actual reality? As their bones are broken and they have concussions, do we really feel comfortable with a person who clearly has a mental illness and the frame of a woman just running out there and being pummeled by a bunch of men? Do we really see a world where a little girl who is confused and should be getting therapy believes she is a boy? Do we really see a world where we send her into a bathroom or a locker room with actual biological males and have her undress her female body there? Like, I guess this comes back to being a woman's issue, because on one hand, it's a bunch of men coming into female spaces, and I'm sorry, we're not the same, and women and children are more vulnerable, and we are the ones who are going to catch it hard from this. And on the other side, even when we're talking female to male, I can't even wrap my mind around saying that, because nobody can ever become the opposite sex, but let's roll with it. Even when we're talking female to male, we're talking about mentally ill women putting themselves in dangerous positions and in male spaces. So whilst I do feel that all people are equally valuable, I do think that to simply pretend like men and women are exactly the same and are somehow interchangeable creatures is idiocy. And I just refuse to hop on this bandwagon. And all that I can see from this passing through Congress is that those people are nuts. Oh my gosh. And why did, like, oh, I don't know, 7 Republicans sign on for this? I mean, Republicans, I'm not one of them, but aren't they supposed to be the sanest of the crazy people? Now they're turning? I mean, this has to quit. Let's hope this gets rightfully snuffed out in the Senate. And I mean crushed like the bug it is. And just get ready for round 3,542 with these people, because you know they never give up. They are like children, annoyingly obnoxious, until you finally just give in. And then when you do, you wonder why your house is wrecked. So we have to start being big kids, or in this case, parents. It gives me a headache even talking about this. Like, how do you live your life like this? It's annoying even trying to relate to the concept. But with that said, I'll talk to you guys later.
If you'd like to see more, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the notification bell. And if you want to support my content, feel free to join my Patreon.